2011, an earthquake and tsunami set off a nuclear meltdown at Fukushima, just 150 miles north of the modern mystery school's headquarters in Tokyo.
When the Japan crisis happened, Goodney sent a message for me to come to Tokyo.
Those who join the school swear not to share its secrets with the outside world, but a handful are speaking out, for the first time, on the condition of anonymity.
Goodney told us there was a giant demon who had shaken the ground in Japan. He said dark energy was rising up from the ground, and we had to stop the demonic infestation. One of the other students called and said, "Goodney wants you to come to Japan." I said, "I'm in school, I can't." He said, "School, come now, here's a ticket."
We drove up there on the fourth day, and of course, no idea what we expected. When we got up there, though, it was obviously horrific. And since then, we've been up there almost every day, and we're still going up there.
The Fukushima meltdown is a disaster for Japan, but an opportunity for Goodney. While he publicly offers food and free massages to the victims, behind closed doors, he's using the event as a way to recruit new students into his fight against evil, which includes cleansing the city of the demon that caused the earthquake.
We had these daggers that were 18 inches long. We went out at night around Tokyo on gridding missions. Secretly standing on street corners, creating invisible walls.
And you're believing things that you didn't believe before suddenly. They've groomed you, groomed you, groomed you, and where that point comes where you are in it.
For me, when I met David, it was like, wow, he's amazing. I felt a huge energetic connection with him, massive.
Not long after Fukushima, Bernice is told she's been singled out for a special mission with the school's top warrior, Dave Lanyon.
He had told me that I was the chosen one to eventually have sex with my teacher to save millions of souls.
For Bernice, this means traveling to Mount Fuji to spend 3 days sitting in an invisible magic circle before being reborn by getting buried alive.
He had told me that he had feelings for me, and I had to first climb up to the different ranks till I was a certain level in his eyes energetically to be able to have sex with him.
You're told that you should have a lot of sex with a lot of different people, but it's up to you. But if you're not doing it, you're just uptight, you don't even understand yourself.
All sorts of just tantra stuff going on there, like sex magics, and an exercise I was given was to go into the bathroom and masturbate but not allow myself to come, because that energy being held is what allows you to be a stronger warrior.
Although not officially on the curriculum, some students say there was another level to sexual activity within the school, reserved for a select few, hand-picked by Goodney.
Well, I've chosen to remain anonymous because I really just don't want this to impact my family. Okay, so a typical tantric session would usually start like with a group date. You're out together, flirting, touching, like a date, whining and dining each other. Oftentimes, Goodney would take us to a erotic show, a live show of naked women. And then when it's time, we go back to Goodney's place, and he assigns partners. The beds are always completely white. white curtains, candles, food, strawberries, chocolates, things, sex toys. And you're not only there with your partner, you can do quote unquote work with anyone, but it's all just, this acts of sex from that point.
I was made to do things I didn't want to do. In Tokyo, I slept in a bed with my male mentor in the school. One night he said to me, "You need to drink this beer. You need to suck my dick. You need to me." So, I did it.
What did I just do? What was that about? When the men climax, not inside the woman, never. It's always to be done on the face, the breast, the belly.
No one ever orgasmed inside. There was a cancer patient once, and we knew we were healing her, so the men would orgasm on her. The whole time, the focus was on that person healing, so the men would ejaculate on the area that needed to be healed.
It's very dark. And I don't think a sociopath can see it that way.
After my third step initiation, Dave said to me, "You're ready."
Bernice is selected by the head of the Modern Mystery School South African chapter, Rita Vandenberg, for a sacred mission with Dave Lanyon. And now he's come to collect.
Rita said we have to make sure that my nails were done and that I was completely prepared. At about 11:30 that night, I received the WhatsApp, I must go to his hotel. I went inside, we sat on the couch, and he said to me, "Take off your watch, because here there's no time." We obviously had sex, and when I looked at him, I was like, this is just a man.
Oh my God, yeah, you're embarrassing me. Hold on, I gotta cool down, huh?
He was not some guru or some, Ipsissimus or some, god. He was just a normal man.
MMS born.
No? MMS born. MMS born is the worst, though.
I felt used. And that's when I started to pull away.
Not long after, Bernice informs Dave she is leaving.
I blocked every single one of them on Facebook, and I disappeared. They went on a complete rampage on social media. They said the most horrific things about me, but I did expect that. They took photographs of me, they drew devil horns on my head. If you tell lies, you have to continue telling the lies.